magical quality. And if we took this back to ancient Greece,
they would be considered a god.
We would be a god,
Absolutely.
Right? People don't realize it, but when you're carrying around one of these devices, you're carrying around with you a supercomputer by any standards. And the reason why that's so important is not only that we can do faster games or be able to download YouTube videos quicker, but the kind of math and computing that these things are doing are actually in many ways simulating the human brain. And so this is where the neuroscience and the artificial intelligence really start to meet.
This is how you turn it on. This is your music.
Like a vision of the future, the original iPhone hit the marketplace in 2007 and changed the world.
And this is a call.
Quickly, smartphones became exponentially smarter, and today, they are the backbone of the high-tech revolution called the Internet of Things, allowing people to magically connect with almost everything in the world.
We are using these algorithms called artificial neural networks, and what these are really simulations of the brain.
Artificial neural network.
That's right. So a neural network just means that you've got a bunch of nodes that are connected, and then what you do is, in order to get that thing to perform the behavior you want it to, you got to change those connections. That's exactly like our brain. Our brain is made up of little cells and these dendritic connections, and as we learn and develop, those dendritic connections change, and that's how we learn to speak a language. That's how we learn to recognize a face. Well, the exact same underlying thing is going on in a cell phone when it's running its neural network, and it's learning to recognize your voice, and it's learned to identify faces. And so phones with cameras can now identify objects. Maybe even more impressively, we are able to send our signal, when we talk to our phone, it will go to a server, a Google Cloud server, for example.
I see.
And the most powerful brain on the planet, in some ways, because this is a super duper computer that's, is of staggering computational power, is listening to our when we're asking, tell me how to get to this restaurant. It's sending the signal over there, and it's running the state-of-the-art artificial neural network, deciding what's on there, what you've said, and sending that information back. So in some ways, we're carrying around two brains in our pocket.
So what we do here is we experiment and try to understand, how do humans perceive the world?